welcome in, folks, to the local community hour here on WRMN AM 1410. We're broadcasting here from Studio 14. We're serving you, the listeners, the Fox River Valley area. Thank you, everyone, of course, for tuning in today. We always do greatly appreciate it, of course. Now, if you're listening on that AM 1410 dial, you know what that means. It's the 3 o'clock segment. The 2 o'clock segment was, of course, the Elgin area chamber chat with Carol Gieske. We wish her the best of luck as she is retiring, but she will still be, of course, in the community at local events, presentations, and more. She always does a phenomenal job, of course, being the CEO of Elgin area chamber. Earlier today, we had guest Jay Patel of the Epic Air Trampoline Park, Tony Lucenko, director of Elgin Development Group as well, too. So a big thank you to them for coming into the station today and always having a great show as well, too. And that is on the fourth Tuesday of the month from 9 until 10 on the YouTube side of things, from 9 to 10, replayed at the 2 o'clock segment. So that is every fourth Tuesday of the month. And don't forget, of course, please feel free to check out their website. That is Elgin Area Chamber. That's elginchamber.com. Visit their website for more information. They offer connection with businesses across Elgin and South Elgin. They help local businesses get noticed, build relationships, and grow through connections, visibility, resources, and community engagement. A really, really strong foundation that they have there as a chamber. And let me tell you, maybe I'm a little biased, but I think they're the best, some of the best out there. So a really, really great job that they do. They offer great community building builder members out there, and you can become a member as well. So feel free to, of course, check that out. This is the local community hour. We appreciate everybody tuning in today. I want to keep you up to date with what we have coming up later tonight. We've got the White Sox game. It's coming up. Ringing the bell there, too. It's Chicago White Sox versus the Cleveland Guardians. The first pitch does start at 6:40, which means that pregame starts at 6 o'clock. That's going to be coming up tonight, so stay tuned for that. That'll be heading on in, so that should be a good time. Tomorrow it does start at 1:10, meaning 12:30, which means we're not going to have that community hour segment. It'll just be Chicago White Sox starting at 12:30 for the pregame, 1:10 for the first pitch as well. So that should definitely be a good time. Of course, we still have the morning show in the morning here as well. That is from 6 until 8 on the AM 1410 dial, from 8 until 9 continuing on that YouTube side of things. Where we can even, we don't have to keep it PG on the YouTube side of things as well. So that's kind of nice to be able to loosen up a little bit there and just have fun, kind of go all at it too. So that's always nice to, be able to do that, not have to worry about those, saying of the swears and things like that as well too. So. But anyway, with that being said, let's take a look here at the weather and the temperatures. What are we seeing for this week and for the day today? Mainly sunny that we started off this morning. Starting to get a little bit more cloudier here, but still some clear skies. High of 77 today with a low of 58 degrees coming up for later tonight as we continue on throughout the day today on the 23rd of June. We are heading on into tomorrow for Wednesday. We see a high of 76, cloudy early with some scattered thunderstorms developing later in the day. Chance of rain predicted as of right now at about 60%, dropping down to 61 as our low. And that's what we're going to be seeing for Wednesday night. Heading on into Thursday, partly cloudy with a high of 77, intervals of clouds and sunshine. I do like this 70s degree weather. I prefer that over the hot 80s and 90s. And yes, folks, we are going to start to see it coming through next week. Next week here, I was able to wear my long sleeves today and not have to worry too much about the stifling heat, but that will be definitely coming up into next week. So stay tuned for that. If you do prefer the hotter temperature as well, then you are in luck for the summer season. And it's expected since it is summer, of course. Heading on into Friday, the 26th, we creep closer to the weekend. A high of 75. Sunshine and clouds are mixed with a low of 59 degrees. Clear to partly cloudy is what we're going to be seeing. For Saturday, great way to start off the weekend. We do see a high of 80 degrees, mainly sunny. We see partial cloudiness early, scattered showers and thunderstorms later for Saturday night. We see a low of about 66 degrees, chance of rain predicted at about 50%. So that's going to be coming up. For Sunday, a high of 86. It bumps up in temperatures, isolated thunderstorms in the morning. Skies will become partly cloudy later in the day. Chance of rain at 30%, dropping down to 74 as our low. Monday, the 29th, high of 92 degrees. And you know it, we live here in Illinois. And folks, when it gets up to 92, it definitely feels more like 100. So that's what's expected. Cloudy skies, partly cloudy skies here. Mostly clear, though, with the full moon for Monday night, low of 74 degrees. So definitely going to have to get some short sleeves. I might even have to get some new clothes because I really don't have a lot of short sleeve shirts that are somewhat businessy. So I got to get some more, I don't know, Amazon maybe go to Burlington's. I don't know. We'll see. But I might have to do some weekend shopping. Next Tuesday, we see for the 30th of June, high of 91 and a low 73. And then finally for next Wednesday, it is July 1st. We see a high of 89 and a low of 71. And then we might as well see this too. Saturday's the 4th of July. We're excited for the 4th of July parade. Mostly sunny, high of 88. So make sure you're wearing those tank tops and short sleeves and the shorts because it's going to be a perfect sunny day for the parade. Sometimes in the past we've had some rain and it doesn't look like we're getting much prediction of rain at all coming up this 4th of July. So that is going to be spectacular. And of course, if you want to look up 4th of July presentations and things that are going to be going on locally in the area, you can take a look and see all the different events coming up, local websites, but you can also go to KaneCountyConnects.com and you can find some of those stories posted onto there, which will show you exactly a list of the different 4th of July parades and presentations. So it's always good to take a look at that. And let's take a look here at our inspirational story of the day today before we take our first time out. This was posted by a user by the name of Cool Calm Curly is the user wrote this. The world needs more Emilys is the title of this story. I remember starting 8th grade days after my mom passed away. I sat in front of the class and just stared at the little laminated memorial card from her funeral on my binder. The teacher noticed and asked me if I wanted to excuse myself. I went into the hallway and cried. The teacher came out and asked me if I'd like a buddy to go with me to the bathroom. I didn't pick my best friend or anyone I even talked to. I said, Emily, a super quiet Chinese girl who barely spoke English. I thought she would decline, but I heard the teacher call her name and she walked out into the hallway immediately. No hesitation. We went to the bathroom and she just sat with me. She didn't ask me what's wrong. Everyone clearly already knew. Just put her hand on my shoulder and passed me tissues till I was ready to go back to class. I hope she's doing all right 20 years later, and I'm still thankful for the way she just sat with me while I sat with something so devastating. So a big thanks to you, Emily, the user writes. So a very nice little inspirational story there on having people in the world to help comfort you when you're in a bad space. And you know what? Totally good to do that too. Helping people and being kind to people, you never know how much can really impact someone's day or even their entire life. We're going to take a quick time out, folks. We'll be back with more here on the local community hour, WRMN AM 1410. So stay tuned, and we'll be back with more in just a little bit.
Welcome to downtown Elgin, where businesses, community, and creativity come together. The Downtown Neighborhood Association provides valuable, complimentary services to all downtown businesses, organizations, property owners, and residents, helping you gain exposure and thrive. Whether you're already part of the district or exploring a new downtown location, DNA is here to help your vision grow. Join us in creating a vibrant, connected, and successful downtown Elgin. Call now 847-488-1456, or you can email info@downtownelgin.com. www.downtownNeighborhoodAssociation.com. Ask for Jennifer Facala. Downtown Neighborhood Association, where the heart of business beats strong.
Looking to set sail on your dream vacation? Cruises International has you covered. Specializing in land and sea getaways, they're here to make your vacation unforgettable. Located at 1721 Moon Lake Boulevard in Hoffman Estates, they offer personalized service with a global network of specialists to ensure your trip is tailor-made just for you. Call today at 800-255-7447 to speak with a cruise and vacation expert. And don't miss Travel Tuesdays on WRMN AM 1410 every first Tuesday of the month from 11 to 12 p.m. on Out to Lunch. That's Cruises International. Your vacation, your way.
Building a house is hard, but have you tried removing one? Flood Brothers takes the mess out of demolition. With fast roll-off dumpster delivery, reliable debris pickup, and a family-owned team that takes service personally. Call 630-261-0400 or visit floodbrothersdisposal.com. Flood Brothers Disposal, proud sponsor of America's First Responders Fest.
Before the weather gets too cold, it's time to finish up those outdoor jobs. That's why ComEd wants you to know that electricity can jump from a power line to you and to the tools you're using. So maintain a safe distance from any power lines. You can also call ComEd at 1-800-EDISON-1 to have those power lines de-energized the next time you do any work around them. Stay smart, stay safe, stay back. ComEd, powering lives.
Join your co-hosts Mike Tooman and Paul Burvitt on our weekly radio hour, Chief Guard of the Republic, where we talk about all things national security, defense, personal security, safety, and dealing with law enforcement situations. Call in 847-931-1410. Ask us questions. We will get you answers. Every week, Saturday, noon to 1 on 1410 AM WRMN Elgin. Streaming on WRMN1410.com. Chat with us on WRMN's YouTube live channel.
And welcome back, folks, to the local community hour here on WRMN AM 1410, broadcasting here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. Thank you, of course, everybody, for tuning in today, being a part of the conversation with us. We hope that you are enjoying this this day today. Taking a look at the YouTube side of things here during this 10 o'clock segment, or you're listening in during the 3 o'clock segment. It looks like we got Brendan here. Hello, Brendan. I hope that you are enjoying your day today. I do have my cup of coffee. I have about 80% of it drinking already here this morning. So there's that too. Of course, if you're listening in on that AM 1410 dial, it is that afternoon time. But you can have coffee pretty much any time. At least for me, I can. Let's take a look at some news stories here. This one was recently posted by Rick West of the Daily Herald yesterday. Body found in Fox River confirmed to be a missing 16-year-old Elgin girl. Kane County coroner confirmed Monday that the body recovered from the Fox River in Elgin Sunday was a 16-year-old Elgin girl reported missing Friday. Destiny Neal was reported missing on June 19th after last being seen in the area of the 1200 block of Abbott Drive. After a weekend of searching, Elgin police detectives found her body in the river just north of the Kimball Street Bridge Sunday afternoon. A news release from the Kane County coroner said the preliminary cause of death is pending toxicology, and the death remains under investigation by the coroner's office and the Elgin Police Department. Samples were collected and sent to a national forensic laboratory for analysis. So that'll be an updated news story. You can find it posted on the Daily Herald. That's dailyherald.com. In some other news here, Daily Herald is now accepting admissions, that's some submissions indeed, for 2026 Fall Fun and Getaways Guide. Submitted content by the Daily Herald Report yesterday, June 22nd. Even though summer has barely started, the Daily Herald has begun compiling the event listings for the 2026 Fall Fun and Getaways Guide. Are you a town, park district, or other organization putting on fall festivities in the suburbs? Get your festivals, fairs, Oktoberfest, craft beer fest, parades, Halloween events, fine art shows, and more into the Daily Herald Fall Fun and Getaways Guide, publishing August 23rd. The guide also includes the 9/11 ceremonies and Veterans Day events. The guide features events in the suburban Chicago area from August 23rd through till the fall time. These should be nonprofit events, although it's okay if there is an admission fee. To be included, go to dailyherald.com/share, click on event, and follow the directions to enter your event into our affiliate's online calendar. It's free to submit your calendar items online. Please note their partner, CitySpark, also offers promotional options for better presentation on the online-only calendar for a fee. The deadline for the submissions will be Monday, July 13th. For questions, email festivals@dailyherald.com. If you're interested in advertising with the Fall Fun section, call 847-427-4648 or email sales@dailyherald.com. In some other news here as well, it looks like Amazon remains one of the most frequently impersonated companies by scammers, submitted by the Better Business Bureau yesterday, June 22nd, to the Daily Herald. With Amazon Prime Days Tuesday, June 23rd through till Friday, June 26th, attracting millions of bargain hunters, scammers once again are preparing to exploit one of the largest online shopping events of the year. The BBB warns consumers to be on high alert for fake websites, fraudulent social media advertisements, phishing emails, deceptive text messages, and bogus offers designed to steal money and personal information. Steve Byrne is president and CEO of the BBB, serving Chicago and Northwest Illinois, said, quote, "Con artists capitalize on excitement, urgency, and the promise of big savings. Scammers know consumers are actively searching for deals, and they create convincing schemes and to separate people from their money and sensitive people from their money and sensitive information." Online shopping scams continue to be among the most frequently reported frauds. Frauds to BBB Scammer Tracker in 2025, online purchase scams nationwide accounted for roughly 30% of reports submitted to the BBB Scam Tracker. Nearly 90% of victims said they lost money. The Federal Trade Commission, says scams originating on social media generate roughly $2.1 billion in reported losses in 2025. Shopping scams were among the most common frauds initiated through social media advertisements and posts that directed customers to fraudulent websites. Amazon remains one of the most frequently impersonated companies by scammers, according to FTC data. Criminals routinely pose as Amazon representatives through emails, texts, phone calls, and websites designed to appear legitimate. Be especially cautious of unsolicited messages claiming that there is a problem with your Amazon account, an issue with a delivery, or an exclusive Prime Days offer, Burness says. Scammers often create a false sense of urgency to get consumers to click links, expose personal information, and provide payment details, end quote. Consumers also should be wary of fake invitations to special promotions, counterfeit Amazon customer service numbers, and fraudulent websites that advertise popular products at deeply discounted prices. Cybersecurity researchers reported that ahead of a major Amazon sales event in 2025, criminals created more than 120,000 malicious websites designed to steal passwords, financial information, and personal data from shoppers seeking deals. Common Prime Day scams include fake Amazon order confirmations requesting account verification, bogus delivery problem notifications, counterfeit websites offering unrealistic discounts, fraudulent social media advertisements, fake customer service representatives seeking account access, and phony Prime membership renewals or cancellation notices. So BBB tips to avoid Prime Day scams include research businesses before buying, verify website addresses carefully, look for secure websites. They should say HTTPS in front of it instead of HTTP://. If that S is not in front of the P, that means it is not a secure website. Be skeptical of deals that seem too good to be true. Avoid clicking links in unsolicited emails or text messages. Use a credit card for purchases and watch for social media shopping scams. If you want to read a little bit more on that, you can find it posted on thedailyherald.com. We also want to give a shout out to Sherry Aschenbrenner, of course, for the many different emails that you just send out to folks out there who do need to keep up to date with scam alerts. She does send out those alerts, including some that do include some articles posted on the Daily Herald and some others that are out there as well. So please feel free to reach out to her. You can, of course, go to dfelist@gmail.com. That's dfelist@gmail.com. She does, of course, send out those different notifications. One she recently sent out the other day was a telephone call from No One Scam. They have, many people have been experiencing some of this too. If often it's a good idea not to answer the phone if you have caller ID and you do not recognize the number calling you. Do not call the number back, things like that too. So please feel free to be a part of that. That's dfelist@gmail.com. We only have a couple minutes left here for this first segment. Let's see what else is going on here locally in the Fox River Valley area with some news. Threatened least bittern nest confirmed in Kane County Forest Preserve, recently posted by the Kane County Connect staff, and there has been an update on this as well. After installing a camera to identify the elusive nest builders, staff confirmed it was a pair of least bitterns tending to their eggs. The small marsh bird is listed as a threatened species in Illinois, and it does look like they had some eggs that were officially now hatched, as an update follows, making the nesting confirmation especially significant. Simply spotting a bird is not enough to document the breeding population. Confirmed nesting allows the Forest Preserve District to report breeding activity to the Illinois Department of Natural Resources, and it does help guide future habitat management efforts to protect sensitive species like the least bittern. To help protect the nesting birds, the Forest Preserve District intentionally did not disclose the location of the nest. To help protect the nesting birds, Forest Preserve District is also has more information on their website. You can go to caneforest.com to learn more. So, again, they did not disclose the information of the nest because this was carefully woven nest suspended above water in the area. So it seems to be definitely a threatened species that they wanted to make sure are, of course, protected. So very good to do that. We're coming up here to the bottom of the hour news and messages from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll discuss more on what's happening locally here. We'll also go through, of course, what do we have for the National Day today. If we have some time, I'll also take a look here and see what we have for the beers of the month. We talked about the dishes of the month, brought to you by Fox Valley Magazine. We'll talk about the beers of the month and see what we've got here. And you know what? Maybe if it's only a couple beers, we might even hop into the wines of the month. I think we'll do that too because it's coming up towards the end of the month. So stay tuned. We'll be back with more in just a little bit.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Hey, I've been thinking about replacing my windows, but I have no idea where to start. Isn't it a huge hassle?
Not with Window Concepts. We make the whole process simple, from your first consultation to professional installation.
Really? I always thought it would take forever and cost a fortune.
Actually, we offer premium, energy-efficient windows at affordable prices and even flexible financing options, including 0% for 18 months.
Okay, well, that definitely helps. But what about quality?
We've been a family-owned business for over 40 years, and we take pride in expert craftsmanship and honest service. Plus, our windows are designed to improve comfort and lower your energy bills.
So you handle everything?
Everything. We start with a free consultation, give you a custom quote, and then install your windows with precision and care.
That sounds easy.
It is. Window Concepts, we keep it simple, no gimmicks, just great windows and great service.
All right, I'm in. How do I get started?
Call Window Concepts today for your free quote, and let's turn your dream windows into reality. Call 847-621-2680.
Mental health challenges can affect people at any age, including older adults. At St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin, we provide compassionate inpatient mental health care designed specifically for seniors, including support for depression, anxiety, and cognitive changes. No one has to face these challenges alone. Learn more at stjosephelgin.com. St. Joseph Hospital, caring for our communities for 125 years.
Ever tried balancing a dozen eggs in one hand while hopping on one foot? Or maybe juggling cats while riding the unicycle? Sounds ridiculous, right? But guess what? That's exactly what texting while driving is like. Your human brain only has the capacity to focus on one thing at a time. So when you're behind the wheel, give driving your undivided attention.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Finding a reputable business shouldn't require luck or chance. But how can you tell who you can trust? Pro tip, the BBB connects people with businesses they can trust. So think of the BBB as the better, check with the BBB first, because better businesses are honest and commit to high ethical standards bureau. That's why they're better. Always look for the sign of a better business and find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Elgin isn't just a city. It's a community built on connection, innovation, and opportunity. And at the heart of it all is the Elgin Chamber of Commerce. For over a century, the Elgin Chamber has helped local businesses grow, connecting entrepreneurs, advocating for progress, and inspiring the leaders of tomorrow. Whether you're a new business just starting out or an established company looking to expand, the Elgin Chamber is your partner for success. Join a powerful network of leaders making a difference in our community every day. Together, we're shaping the future of Elgin, one connection at a time. Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce, where business and community grow together. Call now, 847-741-5660, or go to info@elginchamber.com. Contact Carol Gieske. And welcome back, folks, to the local community hour here on WRMN AM 1410. We hope that you are enjoying this lovely day today. We want to say a big thank you to the sponsor for today's show, St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. Are you looking for expert orthopedic and spine care close to home? St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin is here for you. Get back to doing what you love with expert orthopedic and spine care at St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. At St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin, a proud member of Prime Healthcare. You can call them today at 847-931-5525 or visit their website at stjosephelgin.com to learn more and to schedule your appointment. Don't forget, they also do have their real ER wait time. So if you are in, of course, a medical emergency, please dial 911. But if you are looking to see, hey, you know what, I need to go to the ER, what's the wait time? It tells you right now where that is for that time there. You can skip the wait also and schedule your ER reservation in under 2 minutes. You can text ER now to 847-692-1896 to schedule. So definitely feel free to check that out too. That is on their website.
Let's take a look here and see what the national day is today. Well, of course, it's coming up here to some hot summer days, and it is always important to keep hydrated. And that's why on this day, 23rd of June, it is National Hydration Day. Keeping hydrated is very important, not just for us humans, but for also us felines out there, us felines, for the dogs, the cats, all the animals out there as well, too, to keep hydrated on this day today. The games get intense under the hot summer sun, and on June 23rd, a National Hydration Day definitely reminds us to replace fluids lost in the heat of battle. The human body contains more than 60% water. Maintaining a balance while training is a very big challenge at times, and doing it during the summer months is a practice that must be consistent. Becoming overheated or dehydrated can lead to heat stroke and possibly death. You can help prevent dehydration by being hydrated before a workout even begins. This essential step goes a long way, and it's a more effective workout too. If you're underhydrated before you start, maintaining or catching up on hydration becomes difficult once the sweating starts. Drink plenty of fluids throughout the training too. Fluids can include sports drinks that contain electrolytes, including magnesium, calcium, sodium, potassium, to replenish the essential minerals that the body loses through precipitation. For some sports, products like Fuel Guard, Mouth Guard, and electrolyte tablets offer dual benefits. It protects the athlete protects the athlete and provides essential electrolytes for maintaining hydration balance while the athletes train. So it might be training season for you. It is the summertime here, and a lot of people like to do a lot of fun activities outside with the nicer weather. Make sure you are keeping hydrated. That's, of course, whether you're an athlete or not. Staying hydrated on these hot summer days is very important. Drink plenty of fluids. Make it part of your daily routine. Use National Hydration Day hashtag to share on social media and get the word out. So very good to do that, and good to keep hydrated every day as well. Some other days that are recognized, if you do like Detroit-style pizza, it is National Detroit-style Pizza Day today. If you're getting a little bit hungry, well, get yourself a Detroit-style pizza on this day. Did someone say pizza? Well, of course, we sure did. It's June 23rd, and it's National Detroit-style Pizza Day. Join us as we celebrate the birthplace of the American automobile and Motown. The delicious food holiday recognizes the square-cut pizza style, first served at Buddy's Pizza back in 1946. So what does make this pizza Detroit style? What does that really mean? And what does it entail? What are the ingredients, right? Well, it starts with the crust, deep and thick in composition, and it's yet light and airy in the taste. The steel square pans, borrowed from the auto industry, give it a unique shape and one-of-a-kind flavor. The square pans were also unique in the fact that they were made from thick steel that more closely resemble the cast iron skillet. Besides offering a different shape, the thick steel pan also creates a different kind of flavor. So who created it? Well, the creator of this unique kind of pizza, none other than Gus Guerra. He came up with the Detroit-style pizza after deciding that he really needed a new menu item at his neighborhood bar, Buddy's Rendezvous. Buddy's Rendezvous. I think Buddy's sounds pretty good just as is. But since then, the pizza has grown into a nationwide phenomenon that you can find from Brooklyn to Denver to Los Angeles. You can even make it for yourself, too. It sounds pretty tasty. So if you want to give it a try, then, of course, go to some local places. If you want to check them out, you can. You can even just Google places that offer Detroit-style pizza near me, but not in Detroit, Michigan. I'm even looking it up right now as I speak. Saw Factory does look like they have a Detroit-style and grandma-style pies. Ooh. Jet's Pizza on Randall Road in Elgin. Pizza Pushers in Algonquin, it does look like they have it too. So there's a couple different places. If I go to the Za Factory, which I've been a couple times, I do enjoy their burgers. Very tasty. But you can skip the burger today and go for that Detroit-style pizza. Another day recognized today, if you're having a little bit of a sweet tooth, National Pecan Sandies Day is also recognized on this day. These pecan sandies are delicious. They were a favorite of mine growing up as a kid because my grandma did have them in her apple cookie jar. She had these pecan sandies, and they are such a strong memory of mine. Whenever I have them, it reminds me of going to Grandma and Grandpa's house, going into my grandma's apple-themed kitchen, and picking up a couple of those sandies for myself from the cookie jar. And yes, I mean a couple because she usually let me have a couple extras as well. If you enjoy cookies, then National Pecan Sandies Day is the day we're celebrating for sure. This American food holiday is observed annually and offers bakers and cookie lovers a chance to enjoy a classic cookie. They are very delicious indeed, those pecan sandies, something to enjoy for sure. You can pick them up at your local store. And yeah, they're definitely something that are a classic. If you do like the Keebler ones, those are usually the ones I think that my grandma would get, the Keebler ones, and then she'd put them in her, she put them in the jar. Those are the ones that I very much so do remember. Or of course, you can make them by hand. You can make homemade pecan sandies, which are also good too. So that is a day to recognize, maybe a day to reminisce on some of those memories, like myself, remembering it from when I was a little kid, and still enjoy them to this day. You can also find some other days that are going to be coming up tomorrow and the rest of this week. If you are looking for something fun to enjoy, well, of course, there's lots of good food out there that are recognized on these upcoming next days. So we'll definitely go through some of those while the time allows. Let's see what else we have here. A little bit of time left here. So I think what we'll do is we'll take our quick time out now, and then we'll come back and we'll discuss a little bit on some of those beers and wines of the month provided by many different local Fox Valley businesses, and of course shared with you by Fox Valley Magazine. We'll also, of course, take a look here at some other pages and see what's happening locally here in the Fox River Valley area. We'll maybe take a little look-see at the Explore Elgin area page. So stay tuned, and we'll be back with more here on this local community hour, WRMN AM 1410. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more in just a little bit.
Looking to set sail on your dream vacation? Cruises International has you covered. Specializing in land and sea getaways, they're here to make your vacation unforgettable. Located at 1721 Moon Lake Boulevard in Hoffman Estates, they offer personalized service with a global network of specialists to ensure your trip is tailor-made just for you. Call today at 800-255-7447 to speak with a cruise and vacation expert. And don't miss Travel Tuesdays on WRMN AM 1410 every first Tuesday of the month from 11 to 12 p.m. on Out to Lunch. That's Cruises International. Your vacation, your way.
Hi, this is Sue with Newman's Corner Pub in Hampshire, Illinois. Are you looking for the perfect hangout spot? Swing by Newman's Corner Pub right at the corner of 72 and State Street in Hampshire. Enjoy fantastic drinks, live music, and a fun crowd that makes every visit special. Test your luck with our hot slots and our Queen of Hearts drawing every Saturday at 3 p.m. Challenge your friends to darts or pool while you're here. Newman's Corner Pub, where every day feels like a weekend. Visit us at Route 72 and State Street in Hampshire. That's Newman's Corner Pub, your new favorite spot.
My name is Ariel. I moved to the U.S. at 19. I spoke no English and I struggled finding job opportunities. Everything I have, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and getting my high school diploma at age 22.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Ever tried balancing a dozen eggs in one hand while hopping on one foot? Or maybe juggling cats while riding the unicycle? Sounds ridiculous, right? But guess what? That's exactly what texting while driving is like. Your human brain only has the capacity to focus on one thing at a time. So when you're behind the wheel, give driving your undivided attention.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Most people out here think that taking care of one another is important. And most people would step up for a neighbor going through a tough time. Most people around here help out friends and family when they need it. But the funny thing is, most of us won't look for help when we need it. If you're struggling with mental health, you should know that there are resources out there that can help. And it's okay to talk about it if you need to. One place to get started with information is loveyourmindtoday.org. LoveYourMindToday.org offers a range of guides, instructions, and insights for dealing with difficult situations or getting through a tough time. If you're struggling with mental health, get the help you need, because most people out here really care. Visit LoveYourMindToday.org. That's LoveYourMindToday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
A loved one owns a gun, and for a while now, you've been concerned about their behavior. They're just not acting like themselves. They've been distant, they've been unpredictable, they've been lashing out. They've been saying things that make you worried they might harm themselves or friends or family. Or you're worried this loved one might hurt you. Maybe they recently threatened someone with their gun. You know something needs to be done, and you wish more than anything you could hit pause on this situation. Well, here in Illinois, you can, with a firearm restraining order. In extreme cases, this order temporarily prevents a person in crisis from having a firearm, giving them time to heal before they do something dangerous or even deadly. If you are worried about a loved one in crisis who has access to a firearm, learn more about firearm restraining orders at illinois.gov/pause to heal. A public service announcement brought to you by the Illinois Department of Public Health, Brady, and the Ad Council.
From the pages of the Elgin newspapers of 100 years ago today, these are the headlines brought to you by the Elgin History Museum.
This is Tricia Grosser, and the June 23rd, 1926 headline reads, "Addition is to give room for 2,000 workers." The Elgin National Watch Company is experiencing the greatest period of prosperity in its history, and its executives see still greater prosperity just ahead. And that is evidenced by the fact that the vast $800,000 building project has been authorized. A plan, when fully materialized, will permit the addition of approximately 2,000 more watch workers and a consequent greater production of the famous Elgin watch. Word that the company executives have authorized immediate procedure with the erection of the new building to be located within the main building and wings of the present structure was received this morning from DeForest Holbert, president of the company, following a meeting of the board of directors yesterday afternoon. The board members considered some 30 bids from contractors, the bid of Charles E. Gertz and Son of Elgin being the lowest. Time of completion of the new structure is problematic, but may require the best part of the year. This great improvement of the Elgin National Watch Company will represent one of the most gigantic building construction projects in the city and possibly the entire state in recent years.
Elgin 100 Years Ago is a presentation of the Elgin History Museum. Be sure to visit the museum located at 360 Park Street in Elgin, open Wednesday through Saturdays 11 to 4. You can also listen to Elgin 100 Years Ago at www.elginhistory.org.
And that's what happened on this day 100 years ago. Of course, a big thank you to the Elgin History Museum for always putting that together. You can check out more information on their website at elginhistory.org. View all the fun things that are going to be coming up too. If you go to the events calendar page, you'll be able to find this. There is a nationwide reading of the Declaration of Independence. Now, Carol Gieske on the show previous to this one did talk a little bit about this, did mention it in passing. Elgin History Museum is having their Declaration of Independence reading. That'll be coming up July 8th on Wednesday at 4:30 until 6. Hear the words that changed history. Join the Elgin History Museum, Fox Valley SAR, Elias Kent Kane DAR, and the Signal Hill DAR for a nationwide reading of the Declaration of Independence as we celebrate the 250th anniversary of the United States. Local leaders, educators, historians, and volunteers will read the Declaration out loud. So please feel free to check that out. You can also view some other events that are going to be coming up Saturday, July 11th. It's the Classic Car Show 2026. Elgin History Museum is featuring it right in front of their beautiful building, their 3-story building. Stock or modified cars, trucks, and motorcycles are welcome. It's open to all years and makes. Cars are featured on the front and back lawns and spill out into the Park Street. onto Park Street, that is. Rain date will be Sunday, July 12th. So definitely feel free to check that one out coming up July 11th. Less than a month away from now. We have some comments here on the YouTube side of things. Jose says that, Matt, my mom loves pecan. My mom loved pecan sandies. Yes, definitely. Brendan's favorite is chocolate chip. Definitely good. Yes. Chips Ahoy is also a good one too. And it looks like Jose. Yes, I know, Jose, you're going to the White Sox game tomorrow. So best of luck to you. It should be a very good time. Definitely. It always is. We go to the White Sox game. Come on now. It's always a great time. Speaking of time, we only have a little bit left. So let's go through here and see what we've got for the beers of the month, provided by foxvalleymagazine.com. Always a fun one to take a look at, too. And you can find it easily online at foxvalleymagazine.com. If you do enjoy the sound of the flipping of the pages, it is also featured on their website. I did go through their dishes of the month already here, but let's take a look and see how many wines. Yeah, not a lot of beers and not a lot of wines in the month, so we'll go through all of them here. So taking a look here at the wines of the month, these are wines, mead, and hard cider selections available at local wine stores and wineries in the Fox Valley area. So let's take a look here. Geneva Winery and Coffee House. I went over the weekend. My friend Anna had her birthday, and a group of friends and my boyfriend and I went out to Geneva Winery. Always a really great place to go to, especially when you sit out on the lawn. It's really, really pretty. I enjoyed that. We were able to sit out on the lawn. I had a Riesling wine. It was very good. Oh no, I'm sorry. It wasn't. It was called the Tropical Lime, which I enjoyed. But this one is a featured one known as the Viking red wine. Embrace the depth and complexity of the Viking, a moody red wine crafted to warm the soul during a chill of the Midwest winters. This captivating blend is distinguished by its classic flavors of cassis and luxurious chocolate, and enveloping in the palate in a rich tapestry of taste, which with each sip experience the indulgent notes of ripe blackberries intertwine with the velvety tannins, creating a dark and sumptuous profile, inviting you to unwind and savor the moment. Check it out. That's in Geneva and also in Batavia. Syrah 2022 is another one brought to you by Linford Winery in Roselle. This June, Linford Winery shines a spotlight on one of the wine world's most beloved varieties, Syrah, if I'm even pronouncing that correctly here. Shame on me if I don't, as it is definitely most beloved variety. Revered for centuries in France's Rhone Valley and now flourishing in Washington's Columbia Valley, this has become known for its bold character, layered complexities, and also remarkable versatility at the table. So give it a try. You get aromas of plum, violets, vanilla, toasted oak, and mocha coffee. Sounds like one I would definitely take home for a price of $27. Not too bad. Some other ones here on the list: the 2024 Libre y Salvaje Desnuda Garnache Rosé, Spain. Lots of big words there. A pretty good taste for a decent priced wine there. Vibrant fruit flavors of strawberry, raspberry, and watermelon, accompanied with notes of rose petals and citrus. You do get a nice crisp finish with that one. And finally, the last one on this list is the Gruner Veltliner. Green pear, lemon zest, white pepper, Shady Lane Cellars. You can find it up north. That is on North 2nd Street at the place known as Up North in Geneva for $29. For the beers of the month, King Balaton is one to enjoy, located at Alter Brewing Company in St. Charles. You get a delicious cherry wheat ale, a beer all about the cherries, fermented with 90 pounds of Balaton cherries from Michigan. You can expect a showcase of the sweet and sour with the flavorful properties of this decadent fruit. While supplies last, it does say too. The next one on this list is at Brother Chimp Brewing. This is called Bloom. It's a table beer with rose hips and hibiscus. 4.2%, introducing Bloom by Brother Chimp Brewing. a delightful Belgian-inspired table beer combining the delicate flavors of rose hips, also including hibiscus and a touch of honey malt. This unique brew is a testament to the Wallonian farm workers who enjoyed this low ABV style over the course of a workday, often brewed with local flora. Another one to enjoy, of course, is the America the Beautiful. Celebrating 250 years this summer and all your outdoor activities. You can enjoy this at from Penrose Brewing in Geneva. It's a hazy IPA with American hops and malt, 7.7%. Raise a glass to the red, white, and brew with this one. Another one that you can enjoy is called the Pub Ale. Pretty simple, 4.0 or 4% ABV, 25 IBU. It is an English pub ale meant for Nonic pints and friends. You also get English ale yeast in there. It's a beer flavorful and drinkable at a lower ABV at Pollyanna Brewing and Distilling. Prairie Path is another one. This is a golden ale at Two Brothers Brewing Company. Two Brothers Prairie Path is the perfect summertime or anytime beer. Sunny, refreshing, and completely stress-free. It's the perfect go-to for backyard patio hangs, barbecues, or casual Friday nights as well. So definitely check them out. And of course, you can view a lot of other great fun things to do locally here in the Fox River Valley if you check out, of course, foxvalleymagazine.com. We are closing up here with the time, so we appreciate everyone tuning in today, being a part of the conversation. Don't forget, of course, you can check us out on our website, WRMN1410.com. You can also follow us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/WRMN radio. Take a look and a listen to us and see what we've got going on. You can also follow our sports side of things, On the Rise, for example. Great one, of course, to join in and check out. The sports department always does such a great job here, and we want to support them. And you might be seeing me doing some more stuff with them, too. So that is definitely an exciting event, exciting future events of things, too. So very nice. This does wrap it up here for the local community hour. Before I go, though, I want to send you out a reminder. You're invited to this really great fundraiser to elect Danielle Penman for State Senator District 33, a new voice and a strong choice. It's Thursday, June 25th from 5:30 to 8 p.m. at Moretti's Watermark Banquet on 2300 Bushwood Drive in Elgin. We've had her here on the air, a lovely lady who represents many different voices. And again, she is a very strong choice too. So join her coming up on Thursday. This does wrap it up here for the local community hour. We hope you all have a spectacular rest of your day.